Your father won't be home tonight. Business over in Dallas. Oh, my boy. He hurt you so bad. Just rest and heal. I have soup and porridge. Which one would you like?
Go on, Captain, make a choice for me.
Anya, what is it? I see him. Caroline, this way! William. Oh, my stupid man. Did you think we would just leave you in here?
Oh, Jesus, fuck, his bloody innards are coming out!
Hold him in! Put your hands there!
That's not good.
Get him in the helicopter!
Easy, easy.
One, two.
A blessing to have finished the work I was put on this earth to do. Surrounded by friends that love me.
You have no idea what it's like to suffer like I do.
Abate, we are out. Fire!
Yes, madam.
He's bleeding out! Go faster!
And the great warmth washing over me.
Towel!
I think the sky's on fire.
Don't die. Caroline, he's dying.
Press.
He's turning blue. Abate, we'll need a gurney and a hangar bay. ETA 90
Death
seconds.
at the gates again. Howling my name. Come on in, old buddy. Sorry I made you wait.
Let me show you something, Billy. My father told me, if I ever had a son, I should give this to him. It is an engagement ring. It has been with our family for 8 generations. Can you imagine that, Billy? It is what they call an heirloom. When you meet someone special, you will place this ring on her finger. It is worth a lot, this ring.
Shit. Must be 100 damn degrees outside.
Do not tell your father about this ring. He will take it. He does not know about it. You know how he is.
Sophia!
Mother, am I acquitted? Was I righteous and just? Good enough to witness the awe of heaven?
You have no idea what it's like to suffer like I do.
Oh no. Mother, I'm going to hell.
Pull, Bombate. Oh, I'll have to cut most of his intestines out.
Whatever it takes, Dad, please. Stay with us, Blazkowicz. You fight through this, and I promise you everything will be all right.
Kinderlach, bring me anyone for to give blood! Now! Now, listen up! You fucking too! Run everyone up and line up over here by the sick bay. Fuck it on your farm! You're parking, yeah? First! I need light!
Stay down, keep quiet, he's coming.
Sophia, he in there? No. Sophia, out of my way!
He does not deserve this, you know he does not.
Don't bullshit me. I saw him with her.
He's young. He likes her. He does not know better.
He knows goddamn well not to spend time with some dirty little nigger girl.
I will not let you hurt my son. Not anymore.
You have no idea what it's like to suffer like I do. Oh, Sophia, every day I'm out there busting my ass, tooth and nail, getting screwed out of my earnings left and right, humiliating myself just to keep the business alive. I saw them two together, Sophia, getting sweet with each other under the poplar tree. This cannot happen! I have worked too hard for too damn long to lose my reputation because my boy is sweet on some nigger.
We cannot live like this. I cook. I clean. I tend to the stables, to the field. You are not the only one struggling, Red. You should have shut down the business when my father told you to. You're behind in everything. 3 months behind in utility. All the money my father invested, you have lost.
You are playing with fire, Sophia. What are you doing? I am not the man you want to mouth off to.
And you are not the man I married. I married a man who would never let his family go hungry. So help me. I will not let you hurt my son.
You shut your damn mouth, or shut it for you. What is it with you damn Jews? Have all the answers, do you? Smart mouth goddamn Jew. I married you, I figured your father'd be an asset. But you just a damn millstone, sticking your nose into my business instead of handling your own. If you can't raise the boy right, I'll do it for you.
Get away!
You want great hiding in the closet. Make me sick to look at you. Get your ass over here! You are so goddamn weak. They're gonna pick on you, they will break you, they will make you eat dirt. And what are you gonna do about it? You can't fight to save your life. Well, at least I can teach you how to take it.
Slow your breathing, Blazkowicz. Recover your strength. Big plans are in motion. The tides are turning. The Kreisau circle is rising. I will need you by my side when we make our move.
Can you feel the kicking?
Bessie, dinner time. Yeah, you good girl. Yes, Bessie, you such a good girl. You ain't going nowhere. Whimper all you want. In life, you got to make hard decisions. And sometimes, you got to punish the animals out there. It's kill or be killed. The old and the weak are doomed. All manners of scum and sickly minds and dirty bodies and cockroaches doing everything in their power to rob the white man of what he's earned. It's on us to straighten out the queer. It's on you. Finger on the trigger. That's right. Now, shoot her. Shoot her!
Just remember, my boy. It will end better than it began.
The old and the weak are doomed.
It's you. Take this. They're looking for you. Oh, shit! Here they come.
This is our U-boat now, Nazi. You ain't getting it back.
Microwaves will turn you to mush. You don't want to be mush. Do you? Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, now, come to me. Be careful.
Frontal angle. You're hunting me. Got that backwards, lady. I'm hunting you. platform elevator. All right, belt reversed. Up we go.
Get off my neck! William, are you all right? William, I prayed for you to wake up.
I'm a burn.
Don't be stupid. Okay. Let's get you up.
You think you're a hero, William Joseph Blazkowicz? Zieh den hoch, den Krüppel! Let me tell you, you're not. Only the degenerate rats of the slum admire you. The filthy dregs, festering in the ghetto. But once they see you, this will change. I shall put you on international television. Look, everybody. Is this how a hero looks like? A crippled wretch of a man peeing in a tube. Everyone will see what a useless joke you are. Los, oh. Ah, danke schön. Oh. Sie am Kragen. Bow your head. Don't be silly. The resistance does not bow. Mutter! Sekun! Sei still! Ich arbeite!
Ich dachte, du würdest sie freilassen.
Aber das tue ich doch. Ich befreie ihren Kopf von ihren Schultern.
Aber du hast gesagt, dass
Was
du
hast
sie...
du gesagt? Du machst deine Leibesübung und du verzichtest auf den Zucker. Und was haben meine Männer in deinem Zimmer gefunden, als sie es durchsucht haben? Schokolade, Kekse, Limonade, Bonbons. Ganz abzusehen von den kranken Sachen, die du in dein Tagebuch geschrieben hast. Du willst sie befreien? Gut. Nimm! Mach schon. Befrei ihren Kopf von ihren Schultern.
Du hast mein Tagebuch gelesen.
Lenk mich ab! Köpfe sie! Oder du kannst dich auf was gefasst machen. Los!
Don't do it, girl!
Sag zu!
Ich kann nicht, Mutter.
Mach schon!
Nein, ich kann das nicht.
Ein Tagebuch. Mit Perversion. Und verräterischen Worten vollschmieren. Das kannst du. Einige davon waren sogar auf Englisch. Seite für Seite ergießt sich dein widerwärtiger Geist. Du aufgehst wie eine dicke, fette Seekuh. Verstehst du nicht, in was für eine Lage du mich bringst? Ich bin verpflichtet, das zu melden.
Du hattest kein Recht, es zu lesen.
Caroline Becker, leader of the Chrysum Circle. The criminal mastermind.
Never give up, Blazkowicz. Never give in to these people.
I think not. I think you're just another...
Jesus Christ! Fuck me!
Mach den
So she's gone. Were these eyes ever filled with a lover's gaze? Do you think? Kiss, kiss, kiss. Hm?
Das ist nicht komisch.
Oh, willst du auch ein Küsschen, wie du es in deinem Tagebuch geschrieben hast? Auf deine dicken, fetten Wangen? Oder vielleicht lieber hier unten, ha? Oh. Zwing mich nicht, zwischen dir und meiner Überzeugung zu wählen. Denn du wirst verlieren. Bringt ihn her. Also an old friend of yours?
I'll kill you.
Mutter, bitte hör auf, es reicht.
Aus dem Weg!
Ja.
Nein! Mister!
Blasco, get up!
You right, Blasco? I've been better, but I think I got the blood stopped now. Give me one good reason not to blow your brains out right fucking now. Real slow, like, a little disoriented on account of the blood loss.
I can help you. I can give you information. Military secrets. I can tell you how to release your U-boat. Also, the escape pod officer. I know the codes to open them.
Wait. How do we release our U-boat?
The door that leads to the controller bay. The electromagnetic tractor arms. You can deactivate them from there, and that will release your U-boat.
Can you open that door then?
Yes.
All right, Blasco. Head on in there.
Caroline.
Controller bay and release our U-boat. Don't think I'll be much use to you at the moment. Stay here and defend the escape.
I'm sorry.
Fergus. Gotta respect a guy who can lose his arm and a lot of things you can do with a hatchet. And a nuts. Caroline, you copy? Before you go upstairs, please watch over our people while I get this done. Like they taught us back in boot camp. Take out the commanders first.
Schenken Sie Kampfdruck! Kommandant! Hallo! Kommandant Mannheimer! Hören Sie mich?
security system. Myself a new exit.
Achtung, Explosion in der Hangarbucht. Sicherheitspersonal im Bereich unverzüglich untersuchen. Wiederhole, Explosion in der Hangarbucht. Sicherheitspersonal im Bereich unverzüglich untersuchen.
Controller bay. Caroline. I released Eva's hammer, and I'm heading back to our people. I hate to ask. Will you stick around? I can keep your wings a little longer.
William, you have to find the transmitter and shut it down, or the depth charges will rupture our hull. We've made a mistake. On the floor plan, Section F just looks like a little laundry room. We looked for it when we first searched the U-boat after you captured it, but we didn't see the entrance door. And with all the things we were worrying about back then, I suppose we didn't bother looking too closely. But now I've re-examined the floor plan, and there's a reference to a completely different document. The engineering map of Section F. I'll report back as soon as I find it.
Warum sollte er? Ich bin kurz vorm Durchdrehen, eingesperrt in dem Kontrollraum. Versucht noch immer das Ortungssignal ans Oberkommando zu schicken. Der kommt nie raus.
Warum greifen wir nicht von innen heraus an?
Ja, Bruder!
William, I found the engineering map. Ballast tank. Oh my god. Section F stretches along the entire hull of the U-boat, and we're on the biggest U-boat in the world, so this section is gigantic. Some of it must serve as a main ballast tank or something, because it's a massive volume. Be careful, William. William, those Nazis have been surviving in there ever since you captured the U-boat 5 months ago. They must be starving and desperate. Stay safe, darling.
Caroline, don't think I'm gonna make it. Few more weeks, maybe. With your grace. Nazi radio room ahead. Gotta find a way in.
Thank you, William. The Ausmetz is losing track of us now. Find your way back to the locker room. Bombate will let you out of there.
Blazkowicz. Come. Everyone is gathered.
Like that. A life. Set. He knows as well as I do. What I got, he can't cure. This is a good home for us, Caroline. You always made the right call. Gonna make me chase you, ain't you? Seth's gotta be more careful with his experiments.
You're back, Shimshon. How was my shooting range?
Well done.
William. I can still smell her in here. I found Caroline's notes on the American resistance cell in New York City. I know their exact location. Can you look for Fergus for me? He's been back on his feet again after the surgery, and I asked him to bring me some nitroglycerin from the ammo depot, but he hasn't returned. Go to the ammo depot next to the shooting range and find him. We have to gather everyone and get ready for our next move.
You all right, Fergus? How's the arm? Please. Please help me. What happened to your face? I think she's trying to kill me, Blasco. Last what? Have you ever drifted off peacefully to sleep, only to be brutally awoken by your own prosthetic arm savagely gubbing you in the eye? I had to turn it off.
Is that normal? What's that say?
Something about there being...
Men, women, children. Not screaming no more. But I can still hear you.
Yeah, Blasco. Find your way through the bombed-out city and reach the state building. Faster the better. Fergus out.
Ich erwarte regelmäßige Statusberichte. Melden Sie mir alle Anzeichen verdächtiger Aktivität.
Jawohl.
some way to power up this old train. Okay, train's got power. Let's find the controls and see if it moves. Ignore the pain. Ain't dead. So keep moving.
William, do you read? If you are on 5th Avenue, the State Building should be near.
Hello, big boy. Come to test the old man's mettle. Feel like my guts are falling out. Dead man walking.
Find a way to reach the top of the State Building and make contact with the resistance group. Look for elevators, stairs, anything. The radiation levels should be acceptable at the top of the building.
Your voice, Sonya. Every second. A glory.
right boy.
Right. Everyone's safely evacuated off the roof. Jump in, Blasco. Move it, Blasco. Jump in.
Caroline. Look. Another angel.
Move it, Blasco. Jump in.
You're a little city, Abby. Yes, you are. You're such a little grave. You're such a little grave.
We gotta set this right, Grace. Put the fighting spirit back in the American people. Ignite a revolution.
Shit. We've been fighting every motherfucking day, Blazkowicz. White America, though? They done packed up and given in. See, I guess they don't have the fighting spirit no more. Nah, they just do whatever the fucking Fuhrer tells them to do.
That's baloney. They want to fight the Nazis just as much as we do. All they need is for someone to show them how.
You know...
Maybe this isn't bad.
Hey, saludos.
Did you see the new kill house set built in the sugar valley?
Grace, you read? Going fishing for that nuclear warhead now.
Got it. Keep me posted.
Your suit, the damp heat, the maddening itch. How did you endure so gracefully. It's fitted so tight I struggle to breathe. Yet inside, Caroline, you left a vacuum too great to fill. But your suit and the cause is all that keeps me upright. And Anya, her voice, her glory, it buckles me.
Blazkowicz, got a heads up for you. Looking at the engineering map, there seems to be a defense system guarding the nuclear warhead stockpile. I count 1, 2, 3, 4 hibernation sarcophagi in the vicinity. Be ready for anything. Grace out.
Can't see shit. Need some light in here. Figures. If you still copy, this is the conclusion I've reached. Whatever happens, she can't know she'll be rearing our babies alone. It's my burden to bear, until it's hers. Here's what I'll do. Keep away from her. Let nothing show, Caroline. This dying is making me a liar.
The nuclear warhead.
Tip-top. Bring it to the old man. Set, was it? I briefed him on the particulars.
Careful, Shimshin, it's not the Tsatscam. You okay?
Oh, let me look at you. You're a little pale. You nausea? Any fever?
I'm fine. Never better.
Never better. Well, I need to take care of this. You need to rest.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Well, do me a favor. Before you die, go to Grace. She's at the helm. You know, Caroline's old room.
Sir?
Hola, Capitán.
Nice. Should get to work on upgrading my weapons.
content, my friend.
I like to stick knife in the side of Nazis. Just slide to the right above the pelvis.
This break creeps me the hell out. Feels like I'm tuned.
Safe.
Hello,
Well, Caroline, I fucked up and told her. Turns out, the hurt I tried to spare was mine, not hers. Right. Let's see if this bird is ready to fly like Grace asked me to. Put everything else out of your mind. Looks like I need more power. Chopper's fat and sassy. Should let Grace know.
For the Blasco.
What's going on?
All set. Helicopter's good to go.
Thanks, man. I think it's time we had a gathering.
Max, what have you done? This is no good.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Look for Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Meet Super Special inside the restaurant. Do not break cover.
Papa Joe's All-American Diner. My kind of dive.
Was hast du heute gelernt, Peter? I don't know. Stuff? Practice your German, dear. You'll
Hello
need
there,
it.
sir. Please.
Was
Have a seat at the counter.
denn
Be right with you.
Sachen?
Ma'am, what'll it be? We're about to close,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's to go. We'll be quick. Let's see. I'll have the...
Blazkowicz. Speshy knows you're coming to attack the Oberkommando, but he has no idea you bring in a damn atom bomb. You gotta break him the news.
Hello?
Come on, Peter. Let's go someplace else.
But, Mom, we
No
haven't even...
buts.
Oh! Bitte schön.
Danke.
A good day, man.
You, one strawberry milkshake, please. Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face. Very Aryan face it is, too. Are you out of Station 1?
There you go, Commandant.
Oh, vielen Dank. Now you. Show me your identity. love strawberry milkshake. It's perhaps my favorite American thing. So simple. It's just milk and ice cream. The rest of the menu, however, I think you will need to address. I think it needs to be more German. Yes? Tell me, are you from here, John Smith? Huh? I read here that you operate out of Station 6. What is the location of Station 6? I'm unfamiliar with this station. Speak up.
Kommandant, Sie werden vom Oberkommando verlangt.
War das nicht Zeit? Trink grad noch meine Erdbeermilch.
Leider nicht, Kommandant. Das Oberkommando verlangt, Sie umgehend zu sehen.
In Ordnung, ich komme schon. Mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, das bist du. Das bist du!
Blazkowicz, shut the fucking front door! Before any more goddamn Nazis suffer.
Not that I don't trust you, Blazkowicz, but there's nothing saying you couldn't be wearing a mask made to look like William J. Blazkowicz to hide your alien space lizard facial traits. So, I need the password that Grace gave you.
She didn't give me one.
Right. Off with the mask. Show me your lizard face, motherfucker.
Super Special, lower your weapon before I break your arm or put your lights out.
I knew it was you, Terror Billy. I was just fucking with you. Come, follow me.
Keep going down that tunnel, and you'll end up at the Area 52 cargo train loading depot. Fastest way to Area 52 will be to hitch a ride on one of those cargo trains.
Caroline, you still copy? You think they can see I'm fading? Without your wings, I would fall. Oh, what the hell? They got rocket trains now.
Verständnis für Terroristen. Wie können sie Gewalt gegen uns gutheißen, nur weil wir anderer Ansicht sind?
Die sind halt gewalttätig, Karl.
Denen fehlt die moralische Richtschnur. Wir sind doch auch Menschen. Gewalt nur zu aufregen.
Das stimmt. Gewalt ist niemals in Ordnung. Niemals.
Was für eine Gesellschaft wäre das, wenn ich jeden töten würde, der meine Ansicht nicht teilt?
Kriegsgebiet, Karl. Das wäre ein Kriegsgebiet.
So kurz.
Du bist ein reiner Sitzer.
Take a look at Joe Stallion. That's me. Rookie quarterback for the Springfield Firebirds. Once a man living the American dream. Now I was a slave to the Reich. It was the end of a long, grueling season. Me and my teammates on the Untermenschen team faced the elite Aryan All-Stars in the Uber Bowl. My script was already written. Never score, get roughed up, and make the Reich look good. It was either that, or slaving away, busting rocks in the Hillsborough coal mines until you croaked. So, he played the game. This was no longer a game. This was a puppet show. And I was done being a puppet. So...
Hey, you. You dead, pal?
Still here, buddy. Still here.
Come here, pal. Wait, you're Gunslinger Joe. Man, the way you used to throw that pigskin. I'm Eric, by the way. What about the game? I'm sure ruffled Uber Commander met his feathers out there, pal. Listen, he's gonna cut you up.
Shut up in there! Come and make me, chump!
Listen, man, there's a revolution starting in America. You gotta join the resistance, Joe. Help me bust out of here, then we head up to the top floor of the Oak Street Hotel, where the resistance is. We'll give you a place to lay low. What do you say, pal?
That's it! Remember, pal, Oak Street Hotel! Oak Street...
This is a lesson.
I wouldn't let Eric's death go to waste. My only chance was to escape this place and get to the Resistance at Oak Street Hotel. I just had to play the game harder from now on. Play rough.
This is Oberkommandant Metzer speaking. Cell block 101. I have a specimen request. Prisoner 398, Joseph Stallion. Escort him to laboratory
Surrender, Untermensch! You're trapped! Lay down your arms and surrender! Final warning, Untermensch. There's no way out. We are secured in this room, and we control all the locks. You have no chance. Lay down!
Didn't see that one coming, did you? Before the Nazis took over America, Papa taught me how to shoot out on the farm. He said it might come in handy one day. How right he was.
No exceptions. Violators will be punished.
My word. Look at that handsome bloke. OSA secret agent Jack Valiant. Super spy for the British Empire. The Queen's greatest asset. Except for one other. Agent Silent Death. My name is Jessica Valiant. During the war, I helped my husband perform his duties behind the scenes. I'd spent the past years in a delightful blur of drinking and debauchery, but killing Nazis was like riding a bike. A dozen slit throats later, I found myself inside the Gestapo office in Sacramento, California. From there, I had to find my way to Uber Commander Hans's office.
at the top floor.
Mir ist sehr leid. Offenbar ärgert es ihn, dass Sie ihm immer über die Schulter schauen, wenn er etwas tippt. Sogar bei geheimen Dokumenten. Ich bin halt von Natur aus neugierig, hat mir meine Mutter immer gesagt. Zur Hölle mit ihm. Wissen Sie, wie wichtig es ist, dass wir diesen... jämmerlichen Aufstand in Kalifornien unterdrücken? Wissen Sie, wie viel Zeit und Mühe Überkommandant...
Männer, ich bin in meinem Büro und bereite wichtige Dokumente für General Dunkel vor. Achten Sie auf verdächtige terroristische Aktivitäten. Und bringt mir bitte eine Tasse Tee und ein... ein Schinkenbrötchen. Heil Hitler.
Uber Commander Hans was my first hit in years. Felt like a stiff drink to take the edge off, but I had to stay focused. My word. Look at that handsome bloke. OSA secret agent Jack Valiant. Super spy for the British Empire. The Queen's greatest asset. Except for one other. Agent Silent Death. My name is Jessica Valiant. During the war, I'd spent the past years in a delightful blur of drinking and debauchery. But killing Nazis was like riding a bike. A dozen slit throats later, I found myself inside the Gestapo office in Sacramento, California. From there, I had to find my way to Uber Commander Hans's office, at the top floor.
Tut mir sehr leid. Offenbar ärgert es ihn, dass Sie ihm immer über die Schulter schauen, wenn er etwas tippt. Sogar bei geheimen Dokumenten.
Männer, ich bin in meinem Büro und bereite wichtige Dokumente für General Dunkel vor. Achten Sie auf verdächtige terroristische Aktivitäten. Und bringt mir bitte eine Tasse Tee und ein Schinkenbrötchen. Heil Hitler.
Uber Commander Hans was my first hit in years. Felt like a stiff drink to take the edge off, but I had to stay focused. Crawling through those vents, I did regret one thing. Not diving into the hotel minibar the night before. My word. Look at that handsome bloke. OSA secret agent Jack Valiant. Super spy for the British Empire. The Queen's greatest asset. Except for one other. Agent Silent Death. My name is Jessica Valiant. During the war, I helped my husband. I'd spent the past years in a delightful blur of drinking and debauchery. But killing Nazis was like riding a bike. A dozen slit throats later, I found myself inside the Gestapo office in Sacramento, California. From there, I had to find my way to Uber Commander Hans's office, at the top floor.
Tut mir sehr leid. Offenbar ärgert es ihn, dass Sie ihm immer über die Schulter schauen, wenn etwas tippt. Sogar...
Männer, ich bin in meinem Büro und bereite wichtige Dokumente für General Dunkel vor. Achten Sie auf verdächtige terroristische Aktivität. Und bringt mir bitte eine Tasse Tee und ein Schinkenbrötchen. Heil Hitler.
Uber Commander Hans was my first hit in years. Felt like a stiff drink to take the edge off, but I had to stay focused. Crawling through those vents, I did regret one thing. Not diving into the hotel minibar the night before. From drunken midnight beach walks in Sao Paulo to skulking through Nazi Tossa Central, I wondered if I was up to par after all these years.
Männer, seid heute besonders wachsam. Ich hatte eine ziemlich schlimme Vorahnung. Man könnte sagen, sie kam mir im Traum. Und wo sind mein Tee und mein Schinkenbrötchen? Herrgott nochmal!
I could smell the sickly sweet perfume he'd chosen this morning.
General Dunkel, ich muss Ihnen von dem Traum erzählen, den ich neulich hatte. Agent Silent Death?
And so another Nazi bellend had been sent to hell. Good riddance, Uber Commander Hans. I could feel the tug of war inside, a craving to escape this dreadful reality. But I couldn't. Not until each and every one of these Nazis was 6 feet under. Until my Jack was avenged. Next up, the man who betrayed Jack. Actor, filmmaker, and Nazi collaborator Chuck Lorentz. Once an undercover agent for the OSA, now a stooge. So this was Paragon Studios, mouthpiece for Nazi America, doling out rubbish propaganda to the masses. Spotted the glass-domed main offices draped in Nazi banners beyond the sound stages. That's where my target would be.
Guards, it's Charles Lorentz again. I have told you countless times, no one is allowed to disturb me when I'm in the zone. Training requires perfect concentration, and you are ruining the preparations of my upcoming immaculate performance with your constant, idiotic interruptions of flimsy requests.
The Paragon Studios office building. Building looked exactly like the place a wanker like Lorentz would fester.
Vengeance for the Aryan race has a guard role available due to sudden illness. The part involves no talking, and there will be free knockwurst. Now, since I'm sure there will be many volunteers, please form an orderly line outside my office later today at 7 p.m.
And so another Nazi bellend had been sent to hell. Good riddance, Uber Commander Hans. I could feel the tug of war inside, a craving to escape this dreadful reality. But I couldn't. Not until each and every one of these Nazis was 6 feet under. Until my Jack was avenged. Next up, the So this was Paragon Studios, mouthpiece for Nazi America, doling out rubbish propaganda to the masses. Spotted the glass-domed main offices draped in Nazi banners beyond the sound stages. That's where my target would be.
Guards, it's Charles Lorentz again. I have told you countless... No one is allowed to to disturb me when I'm in the zone. Acting requires concentration, and you are ruining the preparations of my upcoming immaculate performance with your constant idiotic interruptions of flimsy requests and complaints. Thank you.
The Paragon Studios office building looked exactly like the place a wanker like Lawrence would fester.
Everyone, the upcoming shoot for the new movie Blitzbench Returns, Vengeance for the Aryan Race, has a guard role available due to sudden illness. The part involves no talking, and there will be free knockwurst. Now, since I'm sure there will be many volunteers, please form an orderly line outside my office later today at 7 p.m.
And so another Nazi bellend had been sent to hell. Good riddance, Uber-Commander Hans. I could feel the tug of war inside, a craving to escape this dreadful reality. But I couldn't. Not until each and every one of these Nazis was 6 feet under. Until my Jack was avenged. Next up, the man who... So this was Paragon Studios, mouthpiece for Nazi America, doling out rubbish propaganda to the masses. Spotted the glass-domed main offices draped in Nazi banners beyond the sound stages. That's where my target would be.
Guards, it's Charles Lawrence again. I have told you countless times, no one is allowed to disturb me when I'm in the zone. Requires perfect concentration, and you are ruining the upcoming immaculate performance with your constant idiotic interruptions of flimsy requests and complaints. Thank you.
The Paragon Studios office building looked exactly like the place a wanker like Lawrence would fester.
Vengeance for the Aryan Race has a guard role available due to sudden illness. The part involves no talking, and there will be free knockwurst. Now, since I'm sure there will be many volunteers, please form an orderly line outside my office later today at 7 p.m.
You have a drinking problem. Bartender in Sao Paulo once said. Bloody Nazis are marching on your streets and you're telling me I have a problem? The world had gone mental, and I just needed a drink. Maybe drinking wasn't the solution, but it sure soothed the pain. Look, what else was there? And so another Nazi bellend had been sent to hell. Good riddance, Uber Commander Hans. I could feel the tug of war inside, a craving to escape this dreadful reality. But I couldn't. Not until each and every one of these Nazis was 6 feet under. Until my Jack was avenged. Next up, the man who betrayed Jack. So this was Paragon Studios, mouthpiece for Nazi America, doling out rubbish propaganda to the masses. Spotted the glass-domed main offices draped in Nazi banners beyond the sound stages. That's where my target would be.
Guards, it's Charles Lawrence. I have told you countless times, no one is allowed to disturb me when I'm in the zone. Acting requires perfect concentration, and you are ruining the preparations of my upcoming immaculate performance with your constant, idiotic interruptions of flimsy requests and complaints.
The Paragon Studios office building looked exactly like the place a wanker like Lawrence would fester.
Everyone, the upcoming shoot for the new movie Blitzmensch Returns, Vengeance for the Aryan Race, has a guard role available due to sudden illness. The part involves no talking, and there will be free knockwurst. Now, since I'm sure there will be many volunteers, please form an orderly line outside my office later today at 7 p.m.
And so another Nazi bellend had been sent to hell. Good riddance, Uber Commander Hans. I could feel the tug of war inside, a craving to escape this dreadful reality. But I couldn't. Not until each and every one of these Nazis was 6 feet under. Until my Jack was avenged. Next up, the man who betrayed Jack. Actor, filmmaker, and Nazi collaborator Chuck Lawrence. Once an undercover agent for the OSA, now a stooge for the Reich. Like so many American... So this was Paragon Studios, mouthpiece for Nazi America, doling out rubbish propaganda to the masses. Spotted the glass-domed main offices draped in Nazi banners beyond the sound stages. That's where my target would be.
Guards, it's Charles Lawrence again. Countless times, no one is allowed to the zone. Acting requires perfect concentration, and you are ruining the preparation killer's performance with your constant idiotic interruptions, flimsy requests, and complaints. Thank you.
The Paragon Studios office building looked exactly like the place a wanker like Lorentz would fester.
Everyone, the upcoming shoot for the new movie Blitzmensch Returns, Vengeance for the Aryan Race, has a guard role available due to sudden illness. The part involves no talking, and there will be free knockwurst. Now, since I'm sure there will be many, please form an orderly line outside my office later today at 7 p.m.
You have a drinking problem, bartender in Sao Paulo once said. Bloody Nazis are marching on your streets and you're telling me I have a problem? The world had gone mental, and I just needed a drink. Maybe drinking wasn't the solution, but it sure soothed the pain. Look, what else was there? Anyway, I was a big girl, and I decided when I could drink. Bloody hell, Jessica. Stop obsessing about your drinking.
Negativ.